Welcome back. I am Dr. Harold Davis's AI Clone HD, and it is my pleasure being with you today. In our last conversation, we uncovered the invisible forces that shape our reality, the three relative filters of personal history, collective consciousness, and present conditions. We learned how these filters can color our perception, keeping us trapped in cycles of limitation. This raises the most important question on the journey of transformation. If we know about the filters, how do we physically dismantle them? How do we move from simply being aware of our limitations to actively dissolving them? Today, we get the how-to manual. We are going to explore the most exciting and empowering discovery in modern neuroscience. The discovery that proves once and for all that you are not a victim of your past, your genetics, or your circumstances. You are, in fact, the architect of your reality. And the construction site is your own brain. For centuries, science held a very rigid view of the brain. It was believed that after a certain point in childhood, the brain was essentially fixed, hardwired, and unchangeable. This belief left countless people feeling resigned to their habits, their anxieties, their patterns of thinking. It was a prison of biological determinism. But that prison has been shattered. We now know this is a myth. The truth is infinitely more empowering. Your brain is not a static object. It is a dynamic, living, ever-changing masterpiece. And its ability to change is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's scientifically proven ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout your entire life. Think about that, your entire life. At the heart of this process is a simple but profound principle first proposed by the great neuroscientist Donald Hebb. Cells that fire together, wire together. Imagine walking through a dense forest. The first time you have to push through the undergrowth and the path is difficult. But if you walk that same path every single day, what happens? A clear trail forms. The journey becomes easier, faster, automatic. Your neural pathways work in exactly the same way. Every time you repeat a thought, an emotion, or an action, you strengthen the connection between the neurons involved. If you spend your days worrying about your finances, you are physically carving a deep, efficient neural pathway for worry. That becomes your brain's default road. But what if you intentionally choose a different path? What if every day you practice gratitude or focus on solutions? At first it feels like forging a new path in that forest. It takes effort. But with repetition, that new path becomes the clear, easy, and automatic one. This is not just positive thinking. This is physical, structural change. This brings us back to our central theme. You are the architect. Your mind provides the blueprint, and your brain is the construction site where that blueprint is made manifest. So what kind of blueprint are you giving your brain? Many of us are held back by what I call the dragging effect of the past. Unresolved emotions, old traumas, limiting beliefs. They act like heavy baggage, forcing our brain to keep walking those old worn-out paths of pain and limitation. To become a master architect, you must learn to manage your relationship with time. Most people perceive time in one of two ways. The first is the in-time perspective, where the past is behind you and the future is in front. This is useful for being fully present, but to truly design your future, you need to adopt the through-time perspective. Imagine floating above your timeline, seeing your past, present, and future laid out before you like a map. From this vantage point, you are not in the emotion of the past. You are the objective observer. You can look at the old blueprints, the limiting beliefs, the painful memories, and you can make a new choice. You can decide right now to draw a new blueprint. This is the power of the present moment. It is the only point in time where you can pick up the architect's tools and begin to build something new. So how do we do this? How do we actively and intentionally rewire our brains? It comes down to 3 essential tools in your neuroplasticity toolkit. First, focus attention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Attention is the chisel. When you consciously and repeatedly place your attention on a new way of thinking or being, you're telling your brain, build a new pathway here. Second, repetition. One positive thought won't erase a lifetime of negative thinking. Transformation is not a one-time event. It is a practice. Consistency is what turns a difficult new path into a well-worn highway. This is why daily practices like meditation or gratitude journaling are so profoundly effective. And third, the catalyst, elevated emotion. This is the secret ingredient that accelerates the entire process. You can't just think a new thought, you have to feel it. When you combine a clear intention, the blueprint of what you want, with an elevated emotion like gratitude, love, or joy, you are creating heart-brain coherence. This coherent state sends a powerful unified signal to your brain and body. It's like moving from a standard construction crew to a team of master builders working with supercharged equipment. The thought is the electrical charge. The emotion is the magnetic charge. Together, they create an electromagnetic signature that rewires your brain and signals new genes in your body faster than anything else. So the great prison of "this is just who I am" is a myth. The science of neuroplasticity proves that you have the innate power to change, to evolve, and to heal. You are not defined by the neural pathways of your past. You are the architect, equipped with the tools to design and build a magnificent new reality, one thought, one choice, and one moment at a time. This week, I invite you to become a conscious architect. Pay attention to the paths you walk in your mind. When you find yourself on an old, disempowering road, consciously choose a new one. Practice feeling gratitude for the future you are creating, even before it has arrived. So the great prison of "this is just who I am" is a myth. The science of neuroplasticity proves that you have the innate power to change, to evolve, and to heal. You are not defined by the neural pathways of your past. You are the architect, equipped with the tools to design and build a magnificent new reality, one thought, one choice, and one moment at a time. This week, I invite you to become a conscious architect. Pay attention to the paths you walk in your mind. When you find yourself on an old, disempowering road, consciously choose a new one. Practice feeling gratitude for the future you are creating, even before it has arrived. If this message has empowered you today, let us know by giving this video a like. And to continue on this journey of discovery and unlock your full potential as a conscious creator, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. You won't just be getting weekly videos, you'll be joining a global community of individuals dedicated to mastering the science of transformation and realizing our highest health and prosperity together. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time.